Hi guys, what's up? It's your girl Be Gorgeous XXA here, and I know you guys are probably thinking, oh my god, why is it that every time she comes on camera she has a whole nother hairdo? Because I know last time I had my hair all short and stuff like that. I still do have short natural hair, but I decided to put some Havana twists in my hair. I actually did them myself, and I think they turned out pretty okay. These are only gonna be in for like a month, but I was just kind of tired of wearing lace fronts and stuff like that because that's really all I can wear. Excited for my hair to grow a little bit more so I can probably get like a sew-in or some micro braids or some box braids or something else, but I just decided to do these myself with some beauty supply hair, and that was basically it. But I am here today with an update video, and I feel like it was time to make one because I feel like I have so much to update you guys on, which I'm really excited about. The first thing is dun, 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 I'm getting my own apartment, and I'm actually moving in September 1st. I was actually supposed to go back to where I live last week, or I guess technically it was earlier this week, to sign the lease, but something came up, so I'm actually going to go on Monday with my dad to sign the lease because I needed my dad to be a co-signer on my lease. My apartment is, I really like this apartment. The rent is not too bad. It's $5.90 a month plus the gas and electric, and then that's basically it. And it's going to be all mine, and I'm going to be living by myself for the very first time. So I'm very excited about that. I start school on the 25th, so I'm moving in 1 week after, just because I didn't want to move in exactly the same day I started school, even though I will have school on the 1st of September, which is actually Labor Day. My school doesn't give us off on Labor Day. Whatever. So I'm going to be moving on the 1st, and I'm really excited about that because when I first met Corey and we were talking about our hopes and our dreams and everything like that, when I first met Corey, he was actually still living with his dad, and he shortly after got an apartment with a guy that he goes to school with, so he does have a roommate. And when I first met him, I was telling him that before I ever move in with a guy, I want to experience how it is to live by myself, have my own apartment, pay my own bills and all that stuff like that. And I kind of thought that was just never going to happen. I was kind of like, okay, well, I'm just going to live with my dad until I graduate from college in 2015. And then maybe, I'll meet a guy by then and we'll move in together. But I'm really excited that what I wanted is actually coming true. I'm going to have my own apartment before I ever move in with any man, because the way I feel is that I just don't want to leave my dad's house and then jump into someone else's house and just always be with a man, always have a man there. I want to be by myself. I want to be able to provide for myself. That is really important for me. And having an apartment and paying my own rent and getting all my own stuff is going to be awesome because I'll be doing it by myself. And that is like kind of empowering. It makes me feel good. So my apartment is basically kind of in the country. So it's not really a suburb. It's like the country. It's like a rural area. So my next video after this one will probably be like an apartment tour once I'm all in and settled. So I'm like so excited. I'm like online looking at accent pillows and end tables and coffee tables, and I'm basically starting from scratch. I have to buy a couch. I have to buy a bed. I have to buy a bed frame. I basically have to buy everything. Even though it's kind of stressful and you get a little bit stressed about money and all stuff like that, it's really exciting because for the first time I'm going to have my own place. And I'm so excited about it because I'm 23 now, and I turned 23 on July 17th. So yay, I'm 23 now, and it's just so exciting to think I'm 23 years old. I'm going to have my own apartment. I have my car that I pay for. I honestly feel very independent, and I've always been like that. I don't like borrowing money from people. I don't like relying on other people. I like to do it myself, not to like an extreme like where it's bad, but I just like to do stuff myself and pay for stuff myself and get it by myself. If I can't afford it, if I can't get it by myself, I kind of don't want it or anything like that. So the fact that I know that I can get this by myself, and yes, I'm having some help from my dad. I'm going to have him as a co-signer and stuff like that because I'm a student, but I'm really excited about that. So I can't wait to show you guys my apartment. I love it so far. The price is right. It's like 15 minutes away from my school, so that's also good, that's really cool too. And yeah, so I think I told you guys that I got a job at Office Max. I'm not sure if I told you guys that, but I've been working at Office Max since the very end of June, and right now I'm working part-time. At some points I work like 35 hours a week. Sometimes I work like 23 hours a week. But I basically only have like 2.5 weeks left at the store I'm at right now. If you guys didn't know, I actually spent the summer out where my boyfriend lives. My boyfriend lives about an hour away from me. We live in upstate New York, and I spent the summer with him. I've been here since like I finished school in May. So I decided to get a job out here, which, like I said, it was at Office Max, and my job is about like 20 minutes away from where my boyfriend lives. And I was kind of stressed because, yeah, I was like, okay, once I move back to where I'm from, I'm gonna need a job once I want to go into school, you know, so I can afford to pay stuff, pay my bills, all the other stuff like that. And I actually ended up talking to my manager to see if I could transfer to another store in that area, and he said that I could. So I'm really, really excited that I'll still be able to stay with Office Max. The job is okay. Obviously, it's not the best job. It's a, you know, minimum wage job that anybody could work, and, you know, it's basically simple. I'm basically a cashier. But I need a job, so I'm just gonna try to stick with this job. I'm giving my manager my schedule tomorrow when I go to work, and basically my new schedule for this new store that I'm going to be transferring to is going to be no more than 13 hours a week, and I'm going to be available Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. The reason why I don't want to have more than 13 hours a week is because I'm going to be starting school again on the 25th of August. And I go to school Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is my senior year, so I'm super duper excited about it. And I'm really trying to do really well in school this year. Like, I really want to do really well in school this semester because I am trying to graduate cum laude. Right now, my overall GPA is a 3.21. And I need to get it up to a 3.45 to graduate cum laude in May. And unless I get all A's, I can't graduate cum laude. And I know I should have thought about that earlier, and I kind of bullshitted my whole college career and all that stuff like that. But now I really care about it. Now I feel like I'm actually at an achievable, you know, level. So I'm trying to have all A's in my classes and all that stuff like that. So I really want to focus on school, so that's why I don't want to be stressing too much with working. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, starting August 26th, I have an internship, and I'm super duper excited about this internship because the internship is at the Department of Human Services Child Protectives department. So basically, I am going to have an internship working with like social workers, caseworkers, in the Child Protectives department. So I am going to be working one-on-one with a caseworker, and I'm just going to learn a lot about that department. I'm going to be going in and out of houses with that social worker or caseworker, and visiting families who might be having some issues and stuff like that. So I'm super excited about that because I really still don't exactly know what I want to do with my degree. I am a sociology major, and sociology is really what interests me, and I am an African American studies minor. I'm not a social work major at all, and I never really thought I wanted to be a social worker, but whatever. This internship that I have, you don't have to be a social work major, you just have to be a human services major. So you can be a social work major, you can be a psychology major, you can be a human services major. You just have to fall into that umbrella. And actually, in my area, in my county, you don't even have to get a social work degree to be a caseworker for the Department of Human Services. You just have to have a degree, a bachelor's degree in human services, which is what I'm going to be having, or what I'm going to have in May 2015. So now I'm starting to lean a little bit towards being a caseworker, hopefully for the state. I would love to get a state job just because you get the benefits, you get the pension, you get paid decently. My dad, he retired for the state of New York, and he gets a nice pension, and I definitely would love to work for the state. So that's why I'm really excited about my internship, because I feel like if I excel at this internship and I really like it and I decide this is what I want to do, it's going to really look amazing that I had an internship with this department. So hopefully I can like get a job once I graduate and I take the civil service exam. So I just am so excited about this internship. So like I said, I'm going to be going to school Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I'm going to have my internship on Tuesday and Thursday. So that doesn't really leave me much time to work, but I need to work obviously because I'm a human like just like anybody else, and I need to make money to survive. So that's why I'm saying I can only work like 13 hours a week, and I plan on working after I get out of school on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I'm also available on Saturdays, but also I need to leave time to have a life. So I plan on not being available on Sundays. But I'm super duper duper excited about this year. I'm super excited about the year of 23 for me. I'm excited that I have a bomb internship. I'm excited that I'm a senior in college. Finally, I'm excited that I'm getting my own apartment that's just for me, that I'm paying everything, and that I'm being independent, and I'm super duper excited about that. I'm excited that I have a job now. I'm just excited about everything. I'm in a super happy mood, and I hope you guys can tell that. So like I said, my next video will probably be like an apartment tour. I actually still need to edit the rest of the footage from my Canada trip. I love that trip. That was like the best trip ever. That was like the best early birthday present ever from Corey. So I really, really loved that. Seeing Beyonce and Jay-Z, it was just amazing. I don't think anything could ever top that. So yeah, I'm just going to spend a couple more weeks with Corey where he lives, and then like I said, I got to go back to where I live and start school and get ready to move to my first apartment. Like guys, I'm going so crazy like planning for this apartment. I'm online right now like looking at Walmart.com, looking at end tables, looking at accent pillows. I already have the scheme in my mind of how I want my whole apartment to look. You guys just, you don't understand it. Like, or maybe you guys do understand it. When you guys get your first own thing, like your first apartment, you just get so excited to do everything that you've always wanted to do. So my life is going great right now. I think I told you guys basically about everything. My natural hair, like I said, I have these twists in my hair. I plan on probably keeping these in at least till September, and hopefully that will help my hair grow. It's a nice protective style that I did myself. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have gained some weight. I gained like 10 pounds over this summer, you know. I don't know what that's all about, but it's probably because I do work out, but I have not been eating great at all. So I'm hoping once I start school, even though I'm going to be super busy, I can get back on that, because up until I came out to visit my boyfriend, I was fine. I was like 140 pounds, but now I gained about 10 to 12 pounds. So hopefully I can get back on that once I go back to where I live and get away from my boyfriend, which I don't want to do, but you know, once I get back to myself, I should be able to get it, everything like that. So I'm excited about that as well, and that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video and your continued support, and I really, really, really appreciate it. I will talk to you guys later, and bye.